All right, good evening, everyone. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. It's been a few days since I've been on. I been catching up on some movies. Watched I watched this movie last night. It was really strange. It was good though. It was an old movie with Johnny Depp, The Ninth. I think it's called The Ninth Gate. That was really interesting movie. I had never heard of it before. It was one of them things like it wasn't comedic, but it could have had in a way a comedic undertone because even though it was presented as serious, it still was kind of. At one point, I remember looking at it like, "Is this supposed to be funny? Like a dark comedy, you know?" But anyway, the Book of Eli, Denzel Washington. That was only my second time seeing it. I wanted to watch it again, and Limitless, which is one of my favorite movies, and there was another one I watched. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it'll come to me. But anyway, I used to have a really big book collection, right? And over the years, I had a lot of books that I didn't read, so I got rid of some. And then, of course, when I went to New York, I got rid of a whole lot more. But this is one of the books that I had, The Four Agreements. I just think this is an excellent, excellent book. I only read it once. I did have it in my library. Only read it once. Uh, a lot of times, like I would want to read a book a second time, but I wouldn't because I had so many others to read, so I wouldn't go back to it. But I bought this because I was like, well, I'm gonna get it again and read it, on my YouTube channel. And I want to get some of the books by Dr. Muata Ashby. Okay, for those of you all familiar, he's got an extensive, extensive collection of books. So I only had one of his books before. Actually, it wasn't anything I bought. A friend of mine, who I believe is transitioned, it was his book, and I say that because it's just like one day he just disappeared, and it was like people were asking, well, where is he? And people were like, I think he died. So he was an older guy, but it was one of his books, and he let me borrow it, and then he was like, you could just have it. Really, really good book. So my goal right now is to kind of, as much as I can, build back up my book collection because I really had some really good books. Some really, 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 really. And as I was looking, yeah, I went on Amazon, eBay, one of them. I can't remember. I put in some books, and it was so much more that popped up. Like, yeah, I had that, I had that. Like, I had Nutricide. I got Nutricide eons ago. Like when I was home for college one time, one Christmas. I mean, my sibling, there was a bookstore here. It was a Muslim restaurant, and they had a bookstore. It was family owned. Both are closed now. Unfortunately, the restaurant was really good, and it just so happens now where I live close to the restaurant. So it's just like, man, if that restaurant was open, damn it, I'd be going there all the time. Okay, I used to New Year's Eve, because they would be open New Year's Eve. I'd go there and get me, they would have African perch. I don't just like just plain old perch. It's just, ugh. But they would have African perch. Give me an African perch, then a child. And their desserts were really good. And they had that bookstore. My sibling hit me to that bookstore during my college years and a restaurant. And I remember and if you pass there now, there's still books in that building. You can look in and see there's still books in there. But again, the owner died, and his children, I guess they just didn't want to keep the restaurant open. I'm thinking maybe him and his wife transitioned. I'm not sure. And it's unfortunate though, because that was like, one of them black bookstores and black owned restaurants that was like a Cleveland staple. You know what I'm saying? All right, really good food. Really good. Very clean environment. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything was so good there, okay? So anyway, so that's something I'm working on. So y'all just throw me some good energy so I can get them good books. Okay. All right, and then it's so funny because I was just scrolling a couple days ago, and a guy I used to listen to all the time. But I'm sure some of y'all are familiar with him. Sarah Sunseti. I used to listen to his videos all the fucking time. Video popped up just I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know he still was on here. Man, I used to love listening to his videos, man, back in the day. Okay. very well learned, you know, very knowledgeable. Okay. So anyway, I have some questions for my pendulum. Okay, we're gonna continue on with this because some things popped up in my head. Like, wait a minute. It's like the more I do this, it's like, wait a minute. And then the more people play my energy, it's just like they just be sending me information. Okay. All right. What is yes? Okay, you see it's going back and forth. Okay. What is no? Okay. You see which way it's going. All right. Thank you. Stop, please. Um, did my grandmother, my step grandmother Olivia, did she leave me something, some kind of inheritance besides the house that I lived in? You know, people are funny. It just hit me like one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving along and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so as you're solving the puzzles of your life, okay, get a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit more there. Okay, was it money that she left me? My grandmother, when she died, she was in hospice, but she was at her house that I had lived in after. Well, my sibling lived there after she died. My sibling lived there for I don't know, maybe like 2 years or something like that. Then I lived there for about 11 years, and I was there when she uh, transitioned. She couldn't speak. Her bed, they had her bed set up in the dining room, and her bed was over by the window, and I was sitting on the opposite side of the room. And she looked at me, and I looked at her, and she said, like, come here. But I didn't go, because I was kind of freaked out by the whole situation and seeing her like that, But so many days. It's like she wanted to tell you something, babe. Something, even if it was just, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But she wanted to tell you, okay, so let's see. Now, I can't say, I'm not going to ask how much and nothing like that, whatever. Okay. Did the lady who raised me steal that money from me? Okay. All right. Thank you. Stop, please. The lady, my birth mother, did her family leave money for me? I've kind of already gone over this. Okay. We talked about that already. Okay. This is for sick ass BreaunaJewellBellamy's. I guess her bloodline didn't leave her nothing. Okay. Um, so we're talking about my grandmother. Okay. Left me something financially and a house that I did leave. But that was quote unquote left for me and my sibling. Um, I told you all about our babysitters. One who transitioned, the youngest one, she left me something. And my birth mother, her family, left me something. I ain't got none of it, y'all. None of it. Okay. So these things that were left, now I just asked. Oh, I did get one more person, but I'm not sure. Okay, let me just ask. Did anyone else in my family leave anything for me? Look at that shit. Look at that. Yes. Okay. Now, was it a grandfather that left me anything? No. So, BreaunaJewellBellamy's, that what's that dumb reading you did for me that you posted online when you thought you was cute and hot and sexy? Look, y'all, here go Republic Read. The higher ups told me to post it. That's what she was saying in there. Your grandfather, your grandfather. No, it wasn't. Now, did my great grandmother on my father's side leave me something? My big mom. I had a feeling. When it hit me the other day, when I was thinking about my grandmother, not my great grandmother, like, wait a minute, it hit me, her too. I guess they'll say, how can the bitch laugh? I mean, I'm laughing at the absurdity of it. But then I said, well, now, if my great grandmother left me something on my father's side, well, let's see. It could have been anything. It doesn't have to be money. Okay, it could have been anything. But let's see. My great grandmother, my big mommy, did she leave me money? This is what these people. Y'all see what the fuck I'm talking about? Now I say, one day I have not shown any pictures of any of these people. But you know what? One day I just might. So you can take a look, see. Like, who are these motherfuckers? And of course, I'm not the only person who's going through things like this, okay? Now, um, for my big mommy, though, my great grandmother, I said, well, I don't think that the lady who raised me would have maybe, I don't know, had access to it or taken anything. Well, let me just say this. When I was talking to my father's sister, when the lady who raised me was acting crazy, and I was thinking that she was my birth mother, and I said to her, I don't know, something's wrong with her. She acting like she's crazy, like she's going crazy. And my aunt said to me, mm-hmm. Then she says, and I said, I think there was money or something left for me. What? And she got all hyped. We took care of granddad. We took care of granddaddy's money. We took care of... It's the reason I saw my dad and his brother in that dream. Child. Okay. Whatever my great grandmother, my big mommy left for me, that was not given to me. Was it taken by the lady who raised me? I didn't think so. Was it taken by my father's youngest sister and youngest brother? The youngest brother is the one I saw in the dream. See how the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, whatever works for you. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little couple of grains of salt here and a couple of grains of salt there. Wait down the line, and here go a couple more grains of salt. Just a little bit more information, just a little more fruit, a little more knowledge. Because, and I say that because, well, she told me, and I knew, that they had ownership and everything. Well, I don't know about ownership, but they was the one handling, like her affairs. Okay. But now, lady who raised me might not have known, might not have been the one who did it, but did she know? Did she play a role in that? Now, did the lady, whatever is left for me by my great grandmother, that my aunt and uncle took, was the lady who raised me, was she a part of that in any way? Don't leave that bitch nothing. In other words. And stupid ass BreaunaJewellBellamy's, I guess her bloodline didn't leave her nothing. Did anybody anywhere leave anything for BreaunaJewellBellamy's? Well, let me fix this. They put a knot in your pension. Stupid. Did anybody anywhere leave anything for BreaunaJewellBellamy's? Of course not. See how she was trying to switch? How she was trying to give me her dumb, pitiful ass putrid ass, nothing of a life and nothing of an existence. Oh, what she called me? That's really her. Senile specimen. I guess, see, she forgot that she said in the reading that she posted everywhere. Your great grandfather, he left you something. Dummy. All right. I don't know about nobody else. Them is the only people I can, and I could imagine when it came to my big mama. I was like, well, I can imagine. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it had to be a lot. But when it came to me, now when she died, I didn't think anything of it. You know, didn't think anything. But when it came to me this week about my grandmother, and then it hit me, it was like, and it hit me like your big mommy too. And I said, well, I wouldn't be surprised. Because unlike y'all, I spent time with her. That last year, maybe it might have been last year, last 2 years, year and a half, something like that. I think it was the last year of her life. I was with her like every Sunday. We went out to eat. Okay. And ain't no need y'all lying and getting on that. I spend all kind of time with my. I'm not saying that people did not spend any time with her, but generally they don't. Okay. Okay, what you say? And it's just like there's more to why these people have not said anything to, not one. So at one point I said to myself, was this last year? I think last year. When it was it the year before last? I think it was last year. When I came back from New York. Now I really felt fine, okay? And I said, well, maybe I'll just go talk to somebody about all this shit. So I found me a counselor, a little old white lady. And I tell you, this woman was shit sharp, okay? She had to be like 70 something, but I mean, she dressed so young. She was so thin, had her hair dyed blonde with her pieces in it and her blue eyes. I mean, she was really shit sharp, okay? Real youthful and vibrant. So we talking and everything. And I said to her, if none of this was true, then why hasn't, once I made that announcement on my old Facebook, I mean my old YouTube, I think it was the last video I did on there, I'm not sure, before I took it down. I said once I made the announcement, I knew that woman was not my birth mother. And come to find out, my birth mother's, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I said, honey, they ran for the hills. Okay? Like roaches when the lights come on. And she said, no one has, I said, not one single person has said anything to me. No one has asked, where you been, how you, ain't nobody even lied or pretended or anything. And she said, well, that is telling. Exactly. Fuck out of here. Okay? But this is just me sharing. This is not any, oh, boo-hoo, I feel sorry for me and I'm a victim and all of that type of shit. It just is what it is. This is what these people have done to me. Okay? All right. Not a way I need to bear. And in terms of, people, one thing they want to definitely take from you is finances, money, because they assume that they are the author and finisher of your faith. They assume that they are the source of your resources, which is weird to me because you never were before. So how could you be now? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all right, I'm moving on. So I can't say anybody else. It's not a thought about anybody else. Okay, it just kind of came to me. All right. This came to me too. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy's tell people that I was HIV positive or that I had HIV? Well, I'll just say that I was HIV positive. See all the lies. See that? I guess that's what she meant. Her health of sorts. She's got bad health of sorts. Stop, please. I'm not HIV positive. See the things. Is Breonna Joe Bellamy HIV positive? Allegedly. So, bitch, I'm the last person you need to be calling a pathogen, and that ain't no small motherfucking swing. Allegedly. Now, I would never, ever do anything like that to anyone. But to this bitch, yes. The way she did me and slandered me and lied about me on YouTube and God knows where else and practitioners and all of this type of shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who knows what other vile shit came up out of her mouth about me? Did Philippe Wheaton say that I had sex with him? I wouldn't touch that nigga with a 10-foot fucking pole. These niggas was, that was it. These niggas was the type, everybody, I remember it was crazy one day, one evening in the gym. I was working there. And I don't know, to talk, just to talk. Okay. And I said, you know what, they gonna quarantine this place. Damn. And one of the girls who participated in this shit, she looked at me and she fell out like, girl, you crazy, you crazy. I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm like, there are no other men. Okay, but whatever. Did I ever have sex with Philippe Weed? I mean, just disgusting. Just pitiful. Did I ever have sex with Philip Whedon? Just disgusting. Oh shit. Okay. Anyway. But I'm sure BreaunaJewellBellamy's had sex with both their motherfucking asses. Let me see. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy's tell people I had sex with Philippe Whedon? Now this somebody say, I ain't never met him getting on drugs, though. Stop. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy have sex with Philippe Whedon? I mean, just I ain't never met him. Stop. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy have sex with Philip Whedon? Twins. And you just said the nastiest, most rotten, disgusting things about me. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy tell people that she had met me, like face to face? I ain't never met this woman a day in my fucking life. Stop, please. Besides, on this app, have I ever met Breonna Jewel fucking Bellamy? So just, and she's over there calling herself an earth angel. That's what earth angels do? No. Not one fucking day besides this app. I ain't never seen this woman in real time. I probably have seen her a total of maybe like, I wouldn't even say 10 times for the few times she has shown her face online in her ugly ass pictures. I don't know this bitch. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy come here to Cleveland telling people that she knew me? Okay. Did she tell them that she knew me beyond this YouTube app? Yes, that's what she told people. Stop, please. Do I know BreaunaJewellBellamy beyond this YouTube app? I mean, no. just to keep a little sick ass, to create a sick ass narrative. Did she do say all that just to create some false narrative about me? Yes. Now, I can't really ask about the people here if they believe it or not, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure some did, and some, well, let's ask. Okay, why not? Did some of the people here believe her little nasty ass, false ass narrative about me? Of course. Stop, please. Did some of the people here not believe her false ass narrative about me? Okay, yes. Okay. Some people believed it, some people didn't. Whatever. I mean, that stands to reason. All right. I'm sure Ms. Dorita didn't help the situation. Did Ms. Dorita call herself verifying BreaunaJewellBellamy's lie about me? Of course she did. Thank you. Stop, please. Was Zarita lying? Of course she was. Now, bitch, I don't know. I don't know. I slept so deep last night. Seemed like I woke up. I had her in my not you, Bree. Zarita in my mind. I was like, I don't know if I dreamed about her, if she did that dream infiltration shit. I don't know. And I couldn't pick it up as the day went up, but it doesn't, it matter. It's neither here nor there, really. Okay, so BreaunaJewellBellamy's had this whole lie about, okay, the Los Eitos. I think I asked that already. Do I know any of these Los Eitos people that BreaunaJewellBellamy talked about? It's not even logical. Okay, so she's back lying on her YouTube channel as usual. Um, is she gonna circle back around to that old lying ass cartel story about me? That's her plan. She's thinking of it now. And just gonna get sued all the more. Now this bitch, Miss BreaunaJewellBellamy, claims that, probably claims she don't copy off people, but this sister that this girl said, yeah, they weren't, them two witches weren't together. I don't know, whatever. Whatever. I don't even know this woman beyond this app, Urban Alchemistic. But here she is. Done copied off of her shit. Now, how you copy off somebody that you say? I shared it to my community tab because why not? Because everything that I said and did, this bitch talked about for 2 years, putting it down as if her opinion matters. A cum bucket. A cum bucket, BreaunaJewellBellamy. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy have sex with Phil and Philippe's friends? Or just a whore? So I looked up, that's yes. I looked up Earth Angel. What is an Earth Angel? It didn't say nothing about that whoredom. Sure didn't. So is BreaunaJewellBellamy gonna call herself doing a pendulum reading on me? Of course. Thank you. Stop, please. And is it gonna be some lies? Thank you. Stop, please. Did she call herself gonna do a tarot reading on me on her channel? Thank you. Stop, please. And is it gonna be some lies? Because, bitch, all you do is lie. And I think it's quite evident that you are a liar to whoever your audience is. Is it quite evident that Breonna Jewell Bellamy is a liar? Yes. Thank you. Stop, please. And is it quite evident that Breonna Jewell Bellamy has lied about me? Thank you. Stop, please. And is it quite evident to people who've been watching this that Breonna Jewell Bellamy started this with me attacking me since 2021? Yes. So let's look at this. I'm gonna show y'all. So this is the Urban Alchemistic. This is her video. I don't know if you can see it. It says the title of her this is a video, Honest Obs, your spiritual survival guide for the government shutdown and for your everyday life. See that? October 24th, 2025. And in it where it has the with the words here, she says spiritual, what is it? Spiritual awareness. Now, me and this lady are not the only people Breonna Jewell Bellamy does this to. She scours and listens to people's shit and makes up. Are me and Urban Alchemist the only people on this app that Breonna Jewell Bellamy listens to and copies off of? No. Of course not. Stop, please. Whoever else she does it to, are they aware that she does it to them? That she copies off of their stuff? No. I figured that. And here go her, Breonna Jewell Bellamy's silly ass post about what? Spiritual awareness. Copying off of this woman that she claims been doing evil workings on her. Date October 27th. This is Breonna Jewell Bellamy's post. So it's obvious she copies. October, ain't today the 27th? Is today the 27th? I don't know. Or today's 20. So that was yesterday. That sisters was 3 days. Now, this ain't no thing of me ganging up on Breonna Jewell Bellamy with Urban Alchemist. No, I saw the post as I was scrolling. And I said, look at there. That's what she does. Copies off of people. Lies on people. Her silly ass post. Soon, I will share with you all information on poverty spirits, quote unquote. Now, I'm doing this. I posted things. I made videos on my channel, minded my business, for at least 2 years before I knew this bitch was talking about me, reposting my shit, making fun of me. So, I mean, please. Last week, I witnessed something occur in the urban city environment with some real live demons / unclean spirits. She got to be talking about herself. Definitely an unclean spirit. Who were operating through 2 seeming human beings. I watched them approach a man in an upcoming upload. I'll tell you what I heard. That probably means that whoever she's getting the story from, she's listening closely and taking notes. Let's see if that what that means. Is that what that means with her doing an upcoming upload that whoever she's is she copying off somebody about this quote unquote story, this video that she calls herself gonna share? Breonna Jewell Bellamy. Of course. Of course she is. Yes. Fraud. This upcoming upload thing that she called herself planning on doing. Is that so she can take all the time in the world to copy this person, listen to them closely, and take notes on what they're saying? So she can copy it, make a video? Of course. Absolutely. Now, I made BreaunaJewellBellamy's a pendulum. Does that bitch still use that pendulum that I made her? Let me stop shaking. I'm evil and all of this bullshit she says, but she still uses the pendulum I made her. Thank you. Stop, please. Does she use that pendulum I made her because she thinks she's going to harvest my power and energy through that pendulum because I made it? We're getting, and I don't know. And that's okay. Thank you. Stop, please. Does she still use it, though, for some nefarious reasons and purposes? Of course. Had a big purple, a big amethyst stone. Who, if somebody's so evil and they done all that evil shit, why would you keep anything that they made you? I watched them approach a man. Okay, in the upcoming upload. Tell you what I heard in the spiritual realm say their origin and purpose in approaching the man was. Recently, someone, a spiritualist, on YouTube was discussing the same subject matter topic. It's very important. That's probably who she's going to copy from, if she's even telling the truth. Let's see. This part right here where Bree say, recently a spiritualist on YouTube was discussing the same subject topic matter that she's talking about. Was there? Okay. Yes. Thank you. Stop, please. Is that the person she's copying from? No. Thank you. Stop, please. But there is another person on YouTube that she's copying from for that story. Thank you. Stop, please. So did it even happen for Bree being somewhere and seeing what she claims she's seeing? No, of course not. Of course not. My experience is about the topic of poverty spirits, poverty spells, poverty curses, but the way I witnessed it was quite unique, being that I am an earth angel. I'm not saying to treat people like lepers or be cold in public. I'm advising folks to learn to always have situational awareness. We saw that she copied off of the sister, to scan energy, vibration, frequency of people and environments quickly and evaluate. Hold down. Evaluate whether you should engage with persons on the street or continue to linger, travel in that vicinity or not. Keep your physical and energetic distance and learn to cloak your energy signature when in particularly quote unquote rough areas that have a negative or evil feel to them. Bitch, how come you didn't do that? Use no situational awareness to scan energy, vibration, and frequency when you crawled your ass here to Cleveland, Ohio to get involved with people you don't know. Why you didn't do that then? And now on YouTube screaming all their names like they doing something to hurt you. How come you didn't do that when you claimed Phil was astral projecting into you in your booty and your vagina, and you let him, and then his brother come in? Oh, we was just talking. How come you didn't use no situational awareness there, and now you screaming that Phil was trying to kill you? How come you couldn't do that? How come you, the earth angel, could not do that? How come you couldn't pay attention to your surroundings? How come you couldn't do this situational awareness, energy, vibration, frequency when 19 keys was coming in? Who you say now is all up in you and in your mind? How come you couldn't do that when Kendrick Lamar was coming up in there? And then you say he was trying to kill you. Why come? What happened? What happened to you? Am I in any way in any cahoots with anybody against Breonna Jewel Bellamy? Absolutely not. Not this young lady, urban alchemistic, or no goddamn body else. Is Breonna Jewel Bellamy just a con artist? Thank you. Stop, please. Is Breonna Jewel Bellamy just a fraud? Thank you. Stop, please. Is Breonna Jewel Bellamy in poverty, financial poverty right now? Of course you are. Because you're trying to steal money from other people. You're trying to steal shit that doesn't belong to you. Was Breonna Jewel Bellamy trying to steal anything that was left from me financially when she brought her nasty ass here? Of course. Not only are you in financial poverty, is Breonna Jewel Bellamy in spiritual poverty? Since you claim she lost her divinities. Bitch, shut up. Did I lose any of my divinity? Absolutely not. Especially somebody dealing with somebody like your motherfucking ass. Or anybody the fuck else, bitch. Did Breonna Jewel Bellamy, I know she did, but I'm going to ask you, say that I sold my soul. Put that all over her YouTube. Stop, please. Did I sell my soul? I don't even have to look at it. But you were sure over there praising Moloch. Oh, Molech. Bitch, please. She wants to be like what? Tell me I want to be like you. And what about you? What? Constantly lying about your lineage, about your heritage. Constantly. Letting men just come in all up in your body. It's all kind of shit. Year before last, August, I heard a voice in my ear. You will never be married, madam. Was that Breonna Jewel Bellamy? I knew it was your voice, bitch. Thank you. Stop, please. Was that the night she tricked Philippe Wheaton into marrying her fucking ass? He just so dumb. Thank you. Stop, please. She did that because she thought that I was supposed to marry that man. That's a question. Thank you. Stop, please. Was I ever supposed to marry Philippe Wheaton? You're just dumb, bitch. A fucking rag. A real live hole in the wall. Just dumb. You don't want over there talking about they ain't on drugs though, y'all. They ain't. I promise you, they ain't on drugs. I ain't never met them though. Well, how do you know if they are if they're not if you never met them? So all this time, Brown Jewel Bellamy been over there talking about some. I'm taking down my social. All she just been sitting over there trying to figure out how she gonna come back at me and try to tear me apart on this app and everywhere else. Mm-hmm. Of course. Thank you. Stop, please. Of course. But bitch, you not. I mean, you probably gonna run them ugly ass jaws of yours, that ugly ass face of yours. You probably gonna run that, but you ain't tearing shit up over here. Cause bitch, I ain't never did nothing to your motherfucking ass. You just dumb. It's like you sat up there and talked about me and my teeth. I mean, when the sister told me that, I was like, what? Who does that? Just sit up there and talk about somebody's teeth. And look at this. Ain't nothing. And she wants to be like me. Just atrocious. Mouth open as usual. A scammer. That. Pitiful as hell. Look at mean and hateful. Bitch, please. Anything we need to know about this? If you got diseases, PDF file issues, incestuous issues, STDs, all that shit, bitch, you don't need to be worried about me at all. In any way, shape, or form. Nothing. In any way. Or nobody else. Okay, your fucking fantasy, at least what you thought you was going to do over here to me, over. Get over the illusion. Done deal, bitch. Over here. I would say find somebody else, but no, leave people the fuck alone. Your fucking weird ass. That's what you need to be and fucking regret. But you probably not. But so. So you'll be over there $11 hola. And still with all that nasty, cantankerous ass attitude. Calling people names. Cups done spilled all the way the fuck over. Nobody cares about you getting on here with makeup on. Like that means something. I see your ugly face now. As per usual. As per usual. Trying to figure out how to strategize. I'm going to get this bitch. No, you're not. Because see, despite whatever you may say or do on this fucking app, and that you said and did before, it did not affect my life. And it won't. But just like you can get on here and talk your shit, I can get on here with the fucking truth. trying to take cups that don't belong to you all the time because you're just a fucking thief. Yeah, I'm gonna prove to y'all I drink good value coffee. Yes, and yes, I got. Bitch, what? Yes, and yes. Bitch, what? I'll show you something. If I can find it. Oh, that's not the right one. I'm in my studio app. This is when I was wearing my hair in braids last summer. This is the big picture that this bitch tried to copy off of me and put on as a thumbnail on that raggedy ass reading she did of me. Now, why am I showing you this? See this picture? And this picture right here. And this picture right here. Trying to get the light off of it right there. It's a still that the YouTube app caught. And I kept it. The app made it my thumbnail and I kept it as my thumbnail. Why am I showing you that? So this raggedy fuck hoe, BreaunaJewellBellamy's, does not try to say, she got that from me. No. It's a still in the app. And I'm looking at the text messages and I said, oh, this bitch was trying to be like you. It's the still that the app caught as I was doing the reading. You perv. You grotesque human being. Now, I can't think of nothing else right now and it's bedtime, but I'm sure there will be more. Now, bitch, you circle back around at that lying-ass cartel store or anything else that you trying to tag me in that Sister 2 Urban Alchemistic. Hold on for a second. And what I'm going to have her do, me and her gonna get on here if she agrees to it and do a live and tag team your ass, bitch, and all your fucking lies. We gonna tag team your motherfucking ass and all your fuck lies. Woman that I live in Cleveland, Ohio. This woman live in Los Angeles, California. I met her on this app from fucking Bree. Bree talked about me so much and talked about me so damn bad. The sister came over to my channel. Just like I'm sure a whole lot of other people did. And started listening to my videos. This was year before last. I saw her comment on one of my videos. I started following her or subbed to her channel because I liked her readings. I don't know her beyond YouTube. But bitch, you come on back around it and me, and it ain't gonna be just me suing you. She's going to be a part of the lawsuit as well against your motherfucking ass or any other fucking lie bitch. So you come on, circle back around to it. And I'm going to give her the floor to talk about how the fuck you started bothering her. Like you started bothering Globe. And like you started bothering me. And anybody, and if Globe on here, she can come on up too. Talk about how you, and that sister who emailed me about your ass spiritually attacking her and knocking shit up, her degrees and shit off her fucking wall. They all against me. They all wants what I got, and you don't have shit. But a bunch of lies that you think people can't see you're lying. And I have some more surprises for your fucking ass too, bitch. Quite a bit more. So go ahead. Because I know you like to play and you like drama because you don't have shit else going on in your fucking life. You don't have nothing to lose. Confirmation. Confirmation. So anyway, that's that for tonight. Eventually, we'll start reading the 4 agreements and move on. You all have favor. Peace. Oh, thank you to you all who have subscribed, who watch my channel, so on and so forth. Let me just ask this question real quick. When that school district that I work for, put me on that do not hire list, we already talked about that. Who was involved with that? Was BreaunaJewellBellamy's and Philippe Wheaton behind that? Thank you. Stop, please. To paint some narrative that I do hurt children? Was that the reason they did that? No. Thank you. Stop, please. Just so I could be without a job. Like, that's the only district I work for. Assholes. All right. Y'all have favor. Peace.